I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that now.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
When I'm overseas, if I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And finally he's taken down at the 18. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19. 19-18.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Fowler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
To the air goes Daniels. Over the middle, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7th. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down.
Ready?
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That stop made by Jack Campbell. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll drop to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Come on. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Stephanie, Bronco 80, Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Commanders' 5-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Ready.
Second and 5. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the point.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Big Lion. Reno. Ready.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Go.
On third down, Fowler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Right back to him on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
60, past the 60.
Daniels looking to throw. That is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Go.
To throw is Daniels. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
19, cut 19, cut 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Ready.
Now Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Ready, break. 68, 65, 62. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, Lion. Nineteen tight. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Draw play. This is Miller. Shoves him aside. 58 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd down and 4.
Here we go. 70.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Viking 18.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready.
A first down carry now for Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion. Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get it. 18 cards.
Here's Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 18, Pioneer.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Go street. Ready.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Cut 19. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Orlando gets him from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Saints 17. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Ready.
On the handoff, Abanikanda fights through him. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go. Ready.
And they'll go again with Abanikanda. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
79 Bronx, go.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Commanders 21. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Breaks through the contact. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fowler, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, it's Fowler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
60-60.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Turnover on downs.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Cowboy 80. Pioneer.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, break. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here we go. Stack. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now it's Miller running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run it with a band of Camden. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Check! Bronco 80! Check, check! Ready!
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Groupie for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 33, Commanders 21. kickoff for the Saints.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And they take a knee.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here we go, Scott. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from